Lifting action in an FPSO integration project in Brazil. A comprehensive overview. The scope and significance of the FPSO integration. In the vibrant industrial landscape of Brazil's oil and gas sector, one project stands out as a monumental feat of engineering: the integration of a floating production, storage, and offloading FPSO vessel. The project, located in a coastal shipyard, is part of Brazil's broader strategy to harness its vast offshore oil reserves, which are among the largest in the world. The FPSO is designed to process and store oil extracted from subsea wells before offloading it to tankers. A critical phase of this integration project involves the lifting and installation of a massive topside module onto the FPSO's hull, a task that requires an extraordinary level of precision, coordination, and expertise. This operation is not merely a technical challenge. It represents the culmination of years of planning, design, and construction. The topside module, a colossal structure filled with intricate machinery, is the heart of the FPSO's processing capabilities. Its successful integration is essential for the FPSO to fulfill its role in the offshore production chain. As such, the stakes are high, and every detail of the operation must be executed flawlessly. The setting: an atmosphere of high stakes and high tension. The shipyard is a hive of activity as dawn breaks over the Atlantic Ocean. The FPSO vessel, with its enormous hull resting in dry dock, is an imposing sight, dominating the landscape. Surrounding the FPSO are cranes, scaffolding, and countless pieces of machinery essential to the day's operation. The sheer scale of the project is overwhelming. This is a multi-billion-dollar endeavor, and every second of work counts. The atmosphere among the crew is a mix of anticipation and tension. For the engineers, riggers, crane operators, and safety officers involved, this day is the culmination of countless hours of preparation. The topside module, which weighs several thousand tons, is set to be lifted and placed onto the FPSO's hull, a process that must be executed with precision and care. Any mistake could result in significant delays, financial losses, or even catastrophic failure. As the crew gathers for the final pre-lift briefing, the project manager emphasizes the critical nature of the task. Safety protocols are reviewed in meticulous detail, contingency plans are reiterated, and the team's responsibilities are clearly defined. The stakes could not be higher. This is a moment when technical skill, experience, and teamwork converge to achieve something extraordinary. The Prelift Preparations, meticulous planning, and rigorous safety protocols. The lifting of the topside module is a task that has been months, if not years, in the making. The engineering team has spent countless hours designing the module, considering every factor from structural integrity to operational efficiency. The module is a self-contained processing plant, housing equipment that will separate oil, gas, and water extracted from the seabed. It is a critical component of the FPSO's functionality, and its installation must be flawless. In the weeks leading up to the lift, the project team conducted a series of detailed assessments. These included structural analyses of both the module and the FPSO hull, load capacity tests for the cranes, and simulations of the lift process. The engineers reviewed and double-checked every calculation, ensuring that the lift plan was not only feasible, but optimized for success. Safety is at the forefront of the operation. Before the lift can begin, the team holds a comprehensive safety briefing. The safety officers outline the risks involved, emphasizing the importance of adherence to safety protocols. All personnel are required to wear personal protective equipment, PPE, including hard hats, steel-toed boots, and harnesses. Emergency procedures are reviewed, and the crew is reminded of the importance of communication throughout the operation. The crane operator, who will play a pivotal role in the lift, conducts a final inspection of the equipment. The crane, a behemoth capable of lifting several thousand tons, is checked for any signs of wear or malfunction. The operator also reviews the lift plan, familiarizing themselves with the module's weight distribution, center of gravity, and alignment requirements. This is a task that demands not only technical skill, but also a steady hand and a keen eye for detail. The rigging team, responsible for attaching the module to the crane's cables, prepares the lifting gear. This involves inspecting the slings, shackles, and hooks to ensure they are in perfect condition. Any weakness in the rigging could lead to disaster, so the team is thorough in their checks. Once the gear is prepared, the riggers position themselves around the module, ready to guide it during the lift. The engineers on the FPSO deck make final adjustments to the mounting points, ensuring they are perfectly aligned with the module's connection points. They use laser alignment tools to achieve the necessary precision, as even a slight misalignment could create issues during the installation. The lifting process, a symphony of coordination and precision. With all preparations complete, the moment of truth arrives. The crane's massive boom, which stretches high above the dock, begins to move slowly into position. The riggers below attach the lifting cables to the topside module, ensuring that the load is evenly distributed. The module, a towering structure of steel and machinery, groans as it is lifted off the ground, its weight straining the crane's structure. The lift is a slow and deliberate process. The crane operator, seated high above the dock in a control cabin, must maintain perfect control over the load. Every movement is calculated, every adjustment precise. The riggers on the ground provide constant feedback, using hand signals and radios to communicate with the operator. The module, suspended high above the ground, sways slightly in the breeze, adding an extra layer of complexity to the operation. As the module ascends, the tension among the crew is palpable. The crane's load monitoring systems display real-time data on the module's weight, center of gravity, and alignment. The operator makes minute adjustments to keep the module stable, carefully balancing the forces at play. The riggers, positioned around the module, are on high alert, ready to intervene if necessary. The module is lifted to a height of several dozen meters, where it hovers above the FPSO hull. This is the most critical phase of the operation. The crane operator must now maneuver the module into position, aligning it perfectly with the mounting points on the hull. The engineers on the deck use laser alignment tools to guide the process, providing real-time feedback to the operator. The precision required at this stage cannot be overstated. The module must fit exactly onto the mounting points, with no margin for error. The crane operator's movements are slow and deliberate, inching the module closer to its final position. The riggers below watch intently, ready to secure the module as soon as it touches down. Securing the module, ensuring structural integrity and operational readiness. After what feels like an eternity, the module finally reaches its destination. It hovers just above the FPSO deck, its massive weight held aloft by the crane's powerful cables. The crew below holds their breath as the operator begins the final descent. The module is lowered slowly, its alignment carefully monitored by the engineers on the deck. When the module finally touches down with a deep, resonant thud, there is a collective sigh of relief. The crew springs into action, moving quickly to secure the module in place. The riggers attach the module to the FPSO's support structures using heavy-duty bolts and brackets. The engineers oversee the process, ensuring that every connection is made to the exact specifications. The module is now a permanent part of the FPSO, but the work is far from over. Once the module is secured, the crew begins the process of connecting its systems to the FPSO's infrastructure. This is a complex task that involves running miles of electrical cables, piping, and control lines. The electricians and plumbers work methodically, threading the cables and pipes through the FPSO's labyrinthine corridors and connecting them to the module's inputs and outputs. The connections are critical to the module's functionality. The electrical systems must provide power to the module's machinery, while the control systems must allow for remote operation and monitoring. The engineers use detailed schematics to guide the process, checking and rechecking each connection to ensure it is secure and functioning correctly. The safety officers are ever present, monitoring the crew's activities to ensure compliance with safety protocols. They check that all personnel are wearing the appropriate PPE and that no shortcuts are being taken. Their vigilance is a constant reminder of the risks involved in such a massive operation. Testing and troubleshooting, ensuring operational excellence. With the module secured and connected, the next phase of the operation begins: testing and troubleshooting. This is a crucial step as it ensures that the module is fully operational and ready to perform its role within the FPSO. The testing phase is led by the engineering team, who conduct a series of rigorous checks on the module's systems. The first set of tests involves checking the structural integrity of the module and its mounting points. The engineers use advanced diagnostic tools to measure the stress and strain on the structure, ensuring that the module is securely attached to the FPSO hull. They also conduct vibration tests to verify that the module can withstand the harsh conditions of the offshore environment, where high winds and rough seas are a constant challenge. Next, the mechanical systems are tested. The module houses a variety of pumps, compressors, and other equipment that will be used to process the oil extracted from the subsea wells. The engineers run the systems, monitoring their performance and checking for any signs of malfunction or inefficiency. Any issues are addressed immediately, with repairs or adjustments made on the spot. The electrical and control systems are also subjected to rigorous testing. The engineers verify that the module's machinery can be operated remotely from the FPSO's control room, checking the responsiveness of the systems and the accuracy of the data being transmitted. They also test the backup systems, ensuring that the module can continue to operate even in the event of a power failure. Throughout the testing phase, the crew remains on high alert. Any issue that arises must be dealt with quickly and efficiently to avoid delays. The engineers document every test, noting any discrepancies and ensuring that they are resolved before the module is deemed fully operational. The human element, the crew behind the operation. While the technical aspects of the operation are impressive, It is the human element that truly drives the success of the project. The crew, made up of engineers, riggers, crane operators, safety officers, and support staff, works together like a well-oiled machine. Each member of the team has a specific role to play, and their combined efforts are what make the operation possible. The project manager, who oversees the entire operation, plays a crucial role in coordinating the team's efforts. They are responsible for making key decisions, resolving conflicts, and ensuring that the project stays on schedule. The project manager must balance the demands of the client, the constraints of the budget, and the realities of the working environment. It is a challenging role that requires both technical knowledge and strong leadership skills. The engineers are the brains behind the operation. They are responsible for designing the module, planning the lift, and ensuring that everything runs smoothly. Their work requires a deep understanding of structural mechanics, materials science, and systems engineering. They must also be able to think on their feet, solving problems as they arise, and making adjustments to the plan as needed. The riggers and crane operators are the muscle of the operation. They are responsible for the physical work of lifting and securing the module. Their job is demanding and dangerous, requiring strength, precision, and an acute awareness of their surroundings. The riggers, in particular, must work in close proximity to the heavy machinery, often in challenging conditions. Their safety depends on their skill and their adherence to the protocols established by the safety officers. The safety officers are the guardians of the crew's well-being. Their job is to identify and mitigate risks, ensuring that everyone follows the safety protocols. They conduct regular inspections, provide training, and intervene whenever they see unsafe behavior. Their vigilance is essential to preventing accidents and ensuring that the project is completed without injury or incident. Behind the scenes, there is also a support team that handles logistics, procurement, and communications. They ensure that the crew has the tools and materials they need to do their jobs and that everyone is kept informed of the project's progress. Their work is often overlooked, but it is just as important as the work happening on the dock. The success of the operation is a testament to the skill, dedication, and teamwork of everyone involved. Each member of the crew plays a vital role, and their combined efforts are what make the project possible. The lifting of the topside module is not just a technical achievement, it is a triumph of human ingenuity and collaboration. Challenges and overcoming obstacles. The path to success. No project of this scale is without its challenges, and the FPSO integration is no exception. The lifting of the topside module is a complex operation, fraught with risks and potential pitfalls. From technical difficulties to unpredictable weather, the crew must navigate a series of obstacles to achieve their goal. One of the biggest challenges is the weather. The shipyard is located on the coast, where the weather can change rapidly. High winds, rain, and rough seas can all pose significant risks to the operation. The project team closely monitors the weather conditions, adjusting the schedule as needed to ensure that the lift can be carried out safely. On the day of the lift, the weather is calm, but the team remains vigilant, ready to respond to any changes. Another challenge is the sheer size and weight of the module. Lifting such a massive structure requires not only a powerful crane but also precise control. The crane operator must carefully balance the load, adjusting for any shifts in weight distribution. The riggers on the ground play a crucial role in guiding the module into place, using hand signals and radios to communicate with the operator. Any miscommunication or mistake could result in disaster. The complexity of the module itself also presents challenges. The module is a highly intricate piece of machinery, with thousands of components that must work together seamlessly. Ensuring that everything is properly connected and operational is a massive undertaking. The engineers must carefully check and recheck each system, running tests and making adjustments as needed. Any malfunction could delay the project, or, worse, compromise the FPSO's ability to perform its mission. The project's tight schedule adds another layer of pressure. The FPSO integration is just one phase of a much larger project, and any delays could have a ripple effect, pushing back the timeline for the entire operation. The project manager must keep the team focused and motivated, ensuring that everyone stays on track without sacrificing safety or quality. Despite these challenges, the crew perseveres. Their experience, skill, and determination allow them to overcome the obstacles they face, ensuring that the lift is completed successfully. The operation is a testament to their ability to work under pressure and adapt to changing circumstances. The broader context: Brazil's offshore oil industry, the FPSO integration project, is not just a technical achievement. It is also a key part of Brazil's strategy to develop its offshore oil resources. Brazil is home to some of the largest offshore oil reserves in the world, particularly in the pre-salt layer beneath the seabed. These reserves hold billions of barrels of oil, but extracting it is a complex and costly process. FPSOs are central to Brazil's offshore oil strategy. These vessels are capable of operating in deep waters, far from shore, where traditional oil platforms would be impractical. FPSOs can process and store large quantities of oil, allowing for continuous production even in remote locations. Once the oil is processed, it is transferred to tankers for transport to refineries around the world. The success of the FPSO integration project has far-reaching implications. Once operational, the FPSO will play a vital role in extracting and processing oil from Brazil's offshore fields. This oil will not only fuel Brazil's economy, but also contribute to global energy supplies. The project is a significant step forward in Brazil's efforts to become a leading player in the global oil market. Conclusion: a milestone achievement. As the sun sets over the shipyard, casting long shadows across the dock, the crew reflects on the day's accomplishments. The topside module, now securely attached to the FPSO hull, stands as a testament to their hard work and dedication. The operation has been a success, but it is just one step in a much larger journey. In the days and weeks ahead, the crew will continue to work on the FPSO, installing additional modules, running tests, and making final adjustments. There are still many challenges to overcome before the FPSO can begin its mission of extracting and processing oil from the deep waters off Brazil's coast. But the success of today's operation has given the team a renewed sense of confidence and determination. The FPSO integration project is a milestone achievement, one that reflects the skill, perseverance, and teamwork of everyone involved. It is a project that will have a lasting impact on Brazil's energy future, contributing to the country's economic growth and its position as a leading oil producer. For the crew, the completion of the FPSO project will be a source of immense pride, a reminder of what can be achieved when people come together to accomplish something truly extraordinary. As the crew disperses for the evening, heading home or back to their temporary accommodations, they know that there is still much work to be done. But they also know that they have accomplished something significant today, something that will stand as a testament to their hard work and dedication for years to come.